Hi, I'm your host, Izzy Sullivan, and today I'm here with the Charleston Battery owner, Rob Salvatore. Rob, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Not quite Charleston football weather, but
It's a little chilly.
yeah, but season's coming. We're getting excited, so
I
doing
know.
great.
Yeah, we need to get to the warmth quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rob, you're entering your 6th year as the club's owner, and there's now real stability in club management, both on and off the field. How has that consistency and organization really helped to shape the club's identity, both in terms of recruitment and on the field success?
It feels like we have it in a really good place. So having been in year 3 and Lee's now starting really kind of his 4th year since he came at the end of 22, it's helped us, I think, build trust and alignment, and that's a lot of what we talk about. So the three of us are, I think, really well connected. Off the field, to have continuity as well in the front office. How do we build a marketing plan? What are we really trying to achieve? How are we trying to engage the community? What are we trying to do here on game day? So it's just everything moves faster because people are bought in and read into where we're trying to go overall strategically, and it really helps. And there's a lot of, I think, excitement and enthusiasm around this season because I think everybody feels it. And I know for me, from the ownership perspective, it makes it really enjoyable because we can get down to the business that we need to instead of just triaging.
Yeah, you mentioned that aggression. You guys really went at it in the offseason, recruiting such talented players with Husu, Douglas Martinez, and Cal Jennings. Can you talk a little bit about what those conversations were like and how you guys really approached the offseason?
Yeah, so first of all, a really good core group coming back. And of course, we some guys moved on, right? Nick, most notably, the MVP of the league. We talked a lot about what we thought we were missing and the type of profile and player. So a lot of athleticism, guys that have succeeded in this league and are familiar, some of whom have played for Ben. But we were, again, back to that conversation around alignment and being really tied together in terms of where it is we wanted to go. We were able to go after a few guys very specifically and very aggressively. Inside, our room, there's a lot of excitement about the group that we put together.
Yeah, it's a young team. I mean, we have Vigo playing for the Mexico national team in the qualifiers.
I don't think we have a player on the roster over 29.
Right.
So again, back to that point of they're in their prime or they're in their early to mid 20s and they're moving up, and I think they're going to really push each other. I've already seen that, in the few games, a few exhibitions. There's a lot of competition. And they're here to win.
Yeah.
That's the other part, is the guys that have showed up are here to win.
We're talking about winning. There has been a lot of conversation around the league in terms of, building new stadiums and really upping the league's presence and the professionalism of the league. There has been extensive planning around stadium renovation here and the new training facility.
Yep.
What are the ultimate goals of these projects and how do they align with the club's vision and the overall direction of the league?
You mentioned year 6. I think about what the big issues are today versus kind of when I came in, and I think at the USL level and certainly in championship, it really feels about facilities. So the need to elevate everyone's standards and have consistent standards across the league is really a big focal point. Makes a lot of sense. The ability to entertain in a certain way for our fans and give them an experience. And then from the player perspective, what are we doing for them on a day-to-day basis so that we attract the best talent that we can, train them up, and have proper facilities to bring the best out of them. So that's really what it's about. And for us here specifically in Charleston, as I look out over the next 3 to 5 years, it's really about a stadium. Building something that can take us into the next decade and the future is where I'm going to be spending a lot of my energy. And I think is at this point, with the World Cup coming, the most exciting part of being part of the USL right now.
This season is going to be an exciting one. We have not only the USL Jägermeister Cup, but also the Lamar Hunt US Open Cup.
Yep.
2 tournaments that are providing unique challenges against clubs across other divisions and leagues. What excites you most about these competitions and, of course, the opportunity for more hardware?
Yeah, Open Cup to me is incredible. It's what's so unique about our game. I think of the Atlanta United game last year. What an opportunity for our players and our fans to go against a team in the top division domestically. I think the Jaeger Cup's going to be awesome. I give a lot of credit to the League One guys who got it going, and it was successful. And now that we can combine both divisions in it, what I like about it is, I would say, two things. One, if you can get through, or those last games, there's going to be games of jeopardy. Kind of win or go home. And then if you get into the knockout bracket, there's nothing like that. We've seen the way our fans have responded to that. Everybody loves that. The other thing which I like about it is, instead of taking a cross-country trip with our interconference schedule, those games have been replaced. We're going to play Greenville here at the end of May. That's really exciting. I think it's going to be great, and it just adds a little bit of a different element to what is otherwise, a long season. So I'm fired up. I think it should go over really well for our players and fans.
Rob, from an ownership perspective, what are your goals going into 2025, and what is your vision for the season, and what kind of legacy do you want to build for Charleston?
Yeah, so I see kind of where we've had a lot of winning the last couple of years. It's been great. We have, as we talked about, we have a really experienced, talented roster. The guys are familiar with Charleston. They're kind of settled in. They're hungry. We've gotten close to the summit the last 2 years, kind of tasted it but not gotten all the way there. So we have those 5 opportunities: the 2 cups, the Players' Shield, the Eastern Conference Championship, and of course the League Championship. There's a lot to play for. I think the goal this year is about those trophies. A very focused group and organizationally. So I'm excited for that. And then we're in a good place with the community. A lot of what we're thinking about organization-wide is just that community engagement. How can we continue to use the platform that we have here for good? So I think we've done a great job of that. I'm very proud of that. The front office is amazing with it. I think our players are conscious of it, and they're bought into that. They're here to come and compete and win, but they understand a lot of it is about engaging the community. And so it's really about those two things: winning and community engagement. That's really what drives the club. That's the ethos of the club. We need everybody out here. We got to pack the point on March 8th. We need everybody in full throat for that game. That's a huge rivalry. We get 3 points against them to start the season. Away we go. So look forward to seeing everybody, and I hope the season is as exciting for them as we think it's going to be.